Here we are, the 24th of July, up at Armoy at the Classic Car Show, but I just spotted this K2 750 Honda, which were very iconic in their time. This is an original bike with the original engine and original pipes. We'll just move on up into the show, see what they have here. And this is one of the new Yamahas 660R. This is like off-road motorcycle. Very nice indeed, nice colour. Nice top box on it. So we'll move on down into the show. Here we have a Westfield kit car. God knows what sort of engines in that. Just have a look and see what the manifold. 4 cylinders, probably a motorcycle engine in that. There's a lot of people here today. So, have a look at some of these cars here. Give me a wee second. And this looks like a Bentley. I have no idea what model it is. It's certainly in very good condition. We'll just move on round. Look at the petrol can on the side with a brass top on it. Absolutely stunning. It's like a burgundy colour. Leather seats. And you can see the automatic retard. Well, it's not an automatic, it's a manual retard and advance mechanism. Inside with a walnut dash. Full leather seats. Very nice indeed. Back up. And here we have a Morris 10.4, which is in British Racing green with chrome bumpers. Lucas lights on the front of it and spoke wheels. See, it has running boards at the side, similar to that car there, and it has a soft top on it, which has, you can just see over the top, this is the equivalent of the vinyl roof, and again it has leather seats inside. Nice clocks, stunning condition, very, very nice indeed. There we are. Then we have an MG. MGs were a very popular car in the 1950s and the 1960s. A lot of American Army personnel and military personnel in general fell in love with MGs and actually brought them back to the States with them. So that's a very nice example. Nice colour. And we have a MG Roadster, again with wire wheels on it, and soft top. Very nice indeed. I don't know if it says on the back what cc the engine is. No. Probably a 2 litre or 2.5 litre. And then we come round to a Lotus, which is very nice. Classic car sticker on the rear windscreen. See where the petrol goes in the back, and cast alloy wheels with quick release nuts on them. Twin overhead camshaft engine. with 4 carburetors. Very nice indeed. Absolutely immaculate condition. Concourse condition. Just as it would have been when it came out of the factory. Here we have a Sunbeam Talbot with 4 CB lights on the front of it. These had a Vauxhall engine in them. It was a similar engine that was in the HS Chevette. Again, very, very nice. There's so many cars in here, it's going to take me a long time to get around them. And this is a Lexus. This isn't an antique car, but it's for sale. Here we have a Peugeot 505 GT Turbo. Again, very, very popular car. Way ahead of their time. Good condition. Lovely order. Here we have a Mercedes SLX 200. Very nice colour silver. I think the roof retracts into the boot. Oh yeah. The roof retracts into the boot in this one, doesn't it? Yeah. Stunning condition. It's freezing, isn't it? And here we have an unbadged car, which is a Ford Capri. What year it is, I don't know. But it's certainly very nice condition too. Beautiful colour. So there are safety devices in it. Again, bucket seats and sports steering wheel. Very, very, very much way ahead of their time. Could be a bit tail happy at the back if you give it too much power. And then on to the trusty Ford Cortina, which was a beautiful car in its day. Still is a beautiful car. You see the way the lines of the car from the front to the back. Very, very nice. And then the Ford Escort, the small car that isn't. It's a glorious red car. Probably a 1300 popular, but it may be a Mexico. We'll have a look round. 1300L. Very nice. Here we have a Rover 110. These were a very, very well made car. They actually had brass door hinges, which is very unusual, so they were self-lubricating. Yeah, very, very nice indeed.
Right, go and have one then. Nice to see you both.
Right.
Alright.
See you again.
Bye for now.
And we can see it has the AA badge on it. Very nice. Here we have Morris Minor, which has been turned into a truck, panel truck, and you can see that the floor has wooden inserts. That's to stop things sliding about, and the spur wheel is at the back of the cab. I've never seen a Morris Minor of this colour before, but it's very nice indeed. Oh, it's an Oxford, Morris Oxford, sorry about that. It's Morris Oxford. And then a Mini. Everybody likes a Mini. Just move on up. Ford Fiesta XR2. Nissan 1.6 LXS. Rover 75. Tram Toledo. Morris Marina. Morris Marina Coupe. Again another Mini. Very nice. And Jaguar XJ6. Totally original condition. Leather seats. Very executive looking car. Then back to the real classics. This is a Rolls Royce. See the Spirit of Ecstasy on the top of the bonnet. Lovely grille, headlights. Very nice indeed. And for those motorcycle fans, here we have a Honda replica in castle colours with Joey Dunlop's number 3 on it. This may be the bike that Joey was riding over here. I'm not quite sure. But a wee tribute to your mom. Then we have another Ford Cortina. Great car. Ford stole the show when they made the Ford Cortina. A Ford XR3 high turbo with trade plates on it. Very nice, very fast. And Ford Escort. I think this is a special Escort, maybe a Mexico, I'm not sure. Another Ford Escort. And this is the Mexico. This is the 1600 GT Mexico in its original colours. See the absolutely gorgeous rear view mirrors and the RS steering wheel in it. Very nice indeed. Ford Sierra. Maybe a 4x4 Sierra. Ford Sierra Sapphire. Here we have supercharged Jaguar. And again in like purple burgundy colour. Very, very nice indeed. And another Rover. Nice car. Down to a Mini. And another Jaguar, I think, yeah. Another Jag. And the Mark I Jaguar. These were used in London by criminals because they could outrun the police, and the police weren't happy about that. But again, they were a lovely car. Not sure if that's the original wheels on it, but it doesn't really matter. Very nice indeed. Yes, very nice indeed. Another Ford Sierra. Very attractive car. And BMW. And here we have the Audi Sport. 4-sprung Dirk Technique. Shell Mouton had tremendous success rallying this car in the 1970s. Morris Minor, known affectionately as the wheel breaker, because if you didn't grease the nipples under the front wishbone of the car, They used to break the ball joint. Now have a good look at the engine. It's a 4-cylinder overhead valve engine. Very nice. And I don't know what this car is. This is like Knight Rider's car. And we can see inside the boot of the car, it has California Night. So, very iconic car. We'll call it Kit. Wow, it really is something else, especially for anybody that likes Americana. You're alright. And a little Hellman Imp. Never seen one this colour before. Metallic blue. There's the specs for it there. And here we're right in the heart of the show here. And here we have another Ford muscle car. Probably has a really exotic engine inside it. Very nice. Don't know. And the Mazda. And we'll go down and have a look at the Mini Cooper. Soft top. Very nice indeed. Vauxhall Astra GTE. Sorry. Very nice. And of course, so we'll have to stop for a wee minute and then we'll come back. So where did this car come from?
Leicestershire in England.
Right, okay.
November 1974.
Yes.
50 years old this November.
Wow.
40,368 mile under from new. Spare wheel has never been out of the boot from new.
Right. Okay, so we're about to do 2 laps of the Armoy circuit, which should be very interesting. I've never seen as many cars in a classic car show in my whole life.
Stop just to see them.
Never. Sorry, what's your name?
Jim.
Jim, my name's Colin.
It's great to see them.
It is. Like classic cars, I believe, should be taken out and driven.
Yes.
You know,
I quite agree.
I'm not saying that they should be taken out in really bad weather. I don't agree with that.
Nope.
But they should definitely be taken out when the weather is fairly good. Although in Northern Ireland here, we seem to have a problem from time to time with the weather. But then that's why we have lovely green fields, isn't it?
Yes.
And a great agriculture industry. So I've been around here quite a few times today, Jim.
Have you?
Yeah. I've walked around it yesterday.
All right. Very good.
I ended up talking to more farmers than enough.
Very good.
So this is a cavalcade that's going on at the minute. Probably somewhere in the region of about 200 cars. All types, models. Jim, what's the colour? What's the exact colour of this Marina?
The colour of the Marina is Bracken. B-R-A-C-K-E-N. Bracken.
Bracken. Okay.
I call it the colour of a cozen gas tank. Bracken is the colour of it.
Very good.
I have it 23 years now.
Right.
Yep. 23 years past in May.
Right. Did you have to do any work to the car, or have you just maintained it?
We have just more or less general maintenance.
Right.
The occasional oil seal would leak, or maybe the brakes just wouldn't be right. Just general maintenance.
Right.
Changing the oil and filter, set of plugs.
Yes.
She sits for about 4 months, 5 months of the year, not drove other than a 2 mile, 3 mile drive up the road maybe every month. Just to
keep the car right.
Just to keep it right, for I don't like taking it out during wet weather.
No.
I was to go to a show there on Saturday past in Ballymena. Because of the weather, I reneged.
Aye, that's right.
And that's a big show, but I didn't go because of the weather. I wouldn't take it out if I can help it and it raining.
Okay. Now, these cars originally suffered from rust. Was there any anti-rust proofing done to this car?
Yes, she was done with Z-Bart.
Z-Bart, I remember that. They used to inject it into the doors and the panels.
Yes, when you go to get out, you'll see the sills have black plastic plugs in them.
Yes.
That's where they bored them and injected them.
Yes.
And if you lift the bonnet, it's just all done round the bonnet.
Inside under the bonnet?
Inside under the bonnet is all done black.
Right.
Now, it doesn't look apart.
No.
But it's the reason why you're sitting in her now in 2024.
It's because she Z-Barted.
Z-Barted.
Yeah.
If she hadn't been in 6 or 7 years from she was manufactured, it would have been in a baled up.
That's right. It probably would have been recycled into another car now.
Probably, yes.
I was talking to that fella yesterday.
All right.
He was cutting the grass just along here.
All right. Oh yeah. No, I like to support all the shows that I can.
Yes.
Get the car out. You know.
That's right.
Hopefully, I'm going to one now on Sunday in Dungannon.
Right. Okay.
And there's one the following week that one of the motor clubs is doing. It's a cavalcade of cars.
Yes.
From Mossley down near Belfast.
Yes.
To Portrush.
Right. Okay.
And it's for 2 charities.
Right.
To raise the money for 2 local charities.
Very good. You tend to find a lot of these events nowadays are for charity.
For charities, yes.
Yeah, I was at one in just outside Lisburn about a week ago, and they were raising money for Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's, yes.
UK, or it was either Alzheimer's UK or Alzheimer's Northern Ireland, but it was a worthy charity anyway.
The 2 for Sunday week is for Parkinson's and children's cancer.
Right.
And it's for, so we're doing that. So about 6 different things to go to during the month of August now.
Excellent. Well, the thing is this year, you might as well go to them when the weather's good.
Yes. You
know, there's no point going to something like this in the middle of the winter time.
No.
This is a great evening for the 2 laps of the Armoy circuit.
Yeah, brilliant.
Actually, I had a friend of mine, David Millen, used to work for McLean and Bryce.
Oh yes, they were Leyland dealers.
They were on the Castlereagh Road.
Yes.
And McLean and Bryce was originally owned by a gentleman and lady who came from Cherry Valley in Gilnahirk.
Right.
They were sub-postmasters, and started the Morris franchise on the Castlereagh Road, and his name was Bryce, and I think his wife's surname was McLean, and that's why they called it McLean and Bryce.
Oh, very good. Yes, I remember them. Yes.
Yeah, unfortunately, David Millen and his manager destroyed the business.
Oh.
I'm not going to say what they were doing, but you know.
Yes.
And they lost the franchise, but it was very successful. But David Millen, his company car was one of these, and it was exactly the same colour,
Right.
with the brown interior in
Very
it.
good. When I bought this in May 2001, there was 29,800 mile on it.
Right, okay.
And as I say, the spare wheel has never been out of the boot from new.
So it's a totally original spare wheel and tyre.
Yes, And the tyres that were on her when I bought her were the tyres that came on her.
Now, were these cross-ply tyres or radial tyres?
They were radial tyres.
Right.
Michelin ZX.
Okay.
Not X, ZX. ZX, that was the first Michelin that came out radial.
Right, okay.
And, but over the years they started to dose. And one of the MOT guys said to me one day, I knew him, he says, Jim, before you bring her back next year, stick a set of tyres on her.
Yes, otherwise you would have an MOT failure.
Yes, so I spoke to a tyre man that I'm friendly with, and he knows about classic cars and has a couple of classic cars himself. He says, Jim, I'll get you a set of tyres that will suit the era of the vehicle.
Yes.
Which is what I done.
I reckon, Jim, there would be 200 people or 200 vehicles here.
Yes.
I don't know how many people are actually in the cars, but there are certainly there must be a couple of thousand people up at the show.
Yeah, has to be.
You know, like this Armoy today has just been totally mental with folk.
Has it?
Oh, it has,
Brilliant.
yeah.
That's great.
I have spent an absolute fortune in this town today too. But anything that I've bought has been quality. I had a tea in there's a wee cafeteria.
Cafe round the corner.
Yeah.
That's right, mine too. Yes.
Very, very nice.
That was very nice. Yep.
So now we're going for a second lap round the Armoy circuit, and you can see there's loads of people taking pictures. Wow, look at the crowds. Is this a 1300cc engine?
No, 1.8.
1.8.
1.8 twin car. That's what the TC stands for.
Twin car. Is
Twin
it a
carburetor.
single overhead cam?
Single overhead cam, yes.
Right, okay. And if you don't mind me asking, Jim, what sort of fuel do you use in it?
I use unleaded, and then I put the additive into it that you buy.
Okay.
You put 1 mil to every litre that you put in. There's a little bottle that measures it out for you.
Right, okay.
And keep it in the car.
Right. So whenever you go to get unleaded fuel, you calculate the number of litres that you're putting in, and then you put the required amount of stuff
Of the additive. I had
the additive.
30 litres on her there this afternoon.
Right, okay.
And I put 30 mil of the additive.
Right.
That keeps the engine right.
Okay.
Keeps the valves seated properly. And
that's right, because if you were using it without the additive to the unleaded fuel, you would have to have phosphorus bronze inserts.
That's correct.
Put in the cylinder head.
Yes, that's correct.
And you may actually have to do alterations to the valve stem oil seals as well.
That's right, yep.
So we're lucky this evening that it's not raining.
It's
cars coming in the opposite direction. I think the roads are just all one way. Maybe you're wrong. Oh, there's another. There's some cars coming now.
Didn't think there would have been.
No. Now I come from East Belfast.
Right.
I come from a place called Gilnahirk.
Gilnahirk. Oh yeah, yeah.
I remember when I was a lot younger, Joey Dunlop, Ray McCulloch, the Armoy, Armada. I remember them all coming up to the Temple 100.
Yes.
I watched them many's a time there.
Yeah.
Joey Dunlop actually ended up in a lady's garden
Oh.
at a right hand bend, but he was perfectly alright. But the lady that owned the garden, she took her brush from her house and started something about the place, but I think she was more concerned about her garden than was about.
Never thought about him.
No.
Oh dear.
And then I remember going to the corridor road races,
Yep.
not too far from Groomsport. That was a good race. The Tandragee 100. We're going to that.
I knew Frank Kennedy.
Yes, I was talking to Frank's brother today, Bill.
Oh yeah, Bill Kennedy.
Yeah, that's
yes.
where I got this hat from.
Oh right, yes.
Bill's a sound bloke. I think he more or less organises this whole thing, doesn't he?
Yes, I think.
Which I don't know how he does that. You know, there's a bar inside that barn there.
This barn here.
Yeah, Taggart's.
Oh right.
Taggart's bar.
Right.
So the people who are fond of a tipple on race day, on the Race of Legends Day, can go up and as long as they're not driving, they can avail themselves of some refreshments. Oh, he's pulling off. Oh, I can see why. We're just going to turn the camera off here a minute because there's quite an extensive traffic jam ahead of us.
Be safe.
So Jim was just telling me there that he was in the car business and he knows quite a few of the people that are out on the rally tonight who are also in the car business. Hugh O'Kane.
Hugh O'Kane, yep.
Yeah,
Hugh O'Kane Motors in Armoy.
yeah, I've heard of it.
Proper gentleman.
Yeah,
And all the family.
yeah. The traffic's starting to build up, but it's still moving along. We'll just pause the camera for a minute. So I was just saying to Jim there that we saw the Night Rider car earlier on, and it was called Kit. It had a Californian plate in the boot of the car, and it was David Hasselhoff in Night Rider that drove that car. So we're coming back down into the village. Friday and Saturday the boys will be fairly tramping on coming down here.
Tramping on, coming down this, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a fast part.
Mm-hmm. So that's us back down to the crossroads in Armoy. Up the hill. guys earlier on tonight were doing donuts.
I heard them. I heard them. I was on the wee cafe at the time. Someone was saying, "Hey, the police wouldn't come," you know.
Ah, the police. Don't think the police would do anything anyway. Tell you what, I'm going to get out very soon. Oh no, you're okay. Oh, here we are now. There we are now. I just spotted my wife there.
Oh, sorry.
You're okay.
Sorry.
So that's us back up into the show itself. And Jim's just going to drop me off here. But thank you very much indeed, Jim.
Not a problem.
Pleasure to meet you.
Not a problem. Yes.
And
Pleasure. Pleasure.
Hopefully we'll see you again.
Yes. Hopefully.